The galaxies hung in silence, trembling under an invisible pressure. Every living being across existence, gods, angels, mortals, felt the same chill run down their spine. Something unholy had awakened in the highest realm of divinity, and standing alone in that vast void of fractured starlight was Son Goku. His hair glowed like liquid gold laced with threads of white flame. His eyes shimmered with the calm of infinity. This was not Ultra Instinct. It was something far beyond. The evolution born when divine instinct fused with mortal heart. Golden Instinct 3. The energy surrounding him was neither chaos nor serenity, but balance itself, pulsing with rhythm like the heartbeat of the universe. His breath came slow, measured. He could feel every vibration of existence, every distant heartbeat in every world. But within that harmony, he sensed something else, a presence vast and ancient stirring from its throne beyond time. The sky cracked open like glass, revealing an enormous palace suspended in a void of collapsing stars. From within, a blinding light surged outward. The celestial throne had awakened, and seated upon it was the one being even the gods feared. King Zerion, the ruler of creation, the first flame from which all life was born. Zerion's form was both radiant and terrifying. His robe shimmered with galaxies. His eyes contained the birth and death of worlds. His voice rolled like thunder through every dimension. "Son Goku," he said, his tone calm but carrying infinite weight. "You have crossed a boundary no mortal should ever touch. You wield the spark of divinity without my decree." Goku tilted his head slightly, smiling. "I didn't mean to steal anything, Your Majesty. I just pushed my limits, like I always do." The king rose from his throne, his sheer presence distorting reality. "Limits exist for a reason. You have upset the balance of eternity." He extended his hand, and countless golden chains formed from divine energy wrapped around Goku, freezing him mid-air. The energy burned hotter than a star's core, pressing against his body like the weight of universes. Goku winced, gritting his teeth. "Heh, guess even gods like keeping mortals in check." His aura began to flare, shaking the chains. "But I've never been one for rules." With a sudden burst, his power exploded outward. The chains shattered like glass, scattering divine fragments into the void. The light around him blazed brighter, his aura forming golden halos that pulsed with divine resonance. Even the Celestial King's eyes widened slightly. "You broke divine law," Zerion said, almost in disbelief. "That should be impossible." Goku floated higher, his voice steady. "Maybe for someone born divine. But I wasn't. I earned every bit of this power through pain, through will, through the drive to protect everyone I care about." Zerion's tone darkened. "Then prove that will against eternity itself." He raised his hand, and the void roared to life. From the shadows emerged colossal beings, the celestial beasts, forged from cosmic essence. One wreathed in molten stone, another woven of pure starlight, and a third made of frozen time itself. Each roared, shaking the boundaries between dimensions. Goku's expression hardened. "So this is your idea of balance, huh?" He clenched his fists and the void rippled. "Fine, let's see what Golden Instinct 3 can really do." He vanished. A golden flash split the darkness, and suddenly one of the beasts, Dreknar, the molten titan, found itself with a fist buried in its chest. The creature howled as cracks spread across its body, light pouring through the wounds. Goku twisted his arm and the beast exploded into cosmic dust. The second, Ophion of light, fired beams faster than thought. But Goku danced between them, each movement flowing with impossible grace, his body moving before even instinct could think. With a sudden counterstrike, he appeared behind the beast, his voice soft. Instant divine break. One touch, Ophion disintegrated into shards of light. But the third, Vornath of time, was different. Its eyes glowed blue as it snapped its claws, freezing the entire battlefield. The flow of time halted. Even light itself seemed to stop. Yet Goku moved still, unaffected, his aura breaking through the frozen continuum. He stared calmly at the motionless beast. "You can't stop time when I'm beyond it." He appeared beside the creature and struck once. The blow echoed across eternity. When time resumed, the beast fell apart silently, like glass returning to sand. High above, Zerion watched, unmoved. "Impressive," he admitted, "but the throne of creation will not bow to chaos." The space around him darkened as his divine blade materialized, the Eclipser, forged from the beginning of time. He descended slowly, each step shaking the stars. Goku looked up, his aura still burning bright. You talk a lot about order, but what about choice? About life growing stronger because it refuses to obey? Choice is a spark, the king replied. But left unchecked, it becomes wildfire, and fire must be extinguished. Their eyes locked. The void went silent. Then the battle began. Zerion moved first. His blade cut through reality, each swing splitting time and space. Goku dodged, countered, struck back, but every impact sent shockwaves through galaxies. When his fist connected with Zerion's palm, entire worlds were erased by the force. They were no longer fighting within one universe. They were rewriting creation itself with every blow. Whis and Beerus watched from afar, gazing through a divine rift. He's insane, Beerus muttered. That power rivals the Xeno's own authority. Whis' eyes were filled with awe. He isn't just fighting strength with strength. He's rewriting the essence of power itself. Mortal resolve, shaping divine law. Fascinating. Zerion's voice cut through the storm. Enough! His aura expanded, swallowing galaxies whole. You cannot defeat what existed before existence. Goku smirked, his hair blazing even brighter. Maybe not. But I can fight it, he charged forward. Golden Instinct 3 flared to its peak, merging calm and fury into one seamless current. As Zerion's divine wave struck, Goku caught it with both hands, pushing back. The universe groaned under their power. Planets shattered. Nebulae burned away. For a heartbeat, reality itself stopped moving. Why do you persist? Zerion demanded. Why endure such pain? Because, Goku's voice trembled, yet burned with fierce honesty. Because there's always someone worth fighting for. My family, my friends. Every life in every world that still believes in hope. That's what gives me strength. Not divine blood, not destiny, but heart. Something inside the king shifted. For a moment, his divine expression softened, almost human. Heart, he whispered. The one power I could never understand, Goku roared, pushing with everything he had.
Kamehameha!
The beam erupted like a newborn sun, colliding with the king's celestial wave. The explosion tore through creation, flooding every realm with blinding light. The gods shielded their eyes. Angels gasped. The blast lasted an eternity, then silence. When the light faded, both figures hovered, barely standing. Goku's body was burned, bruised, but his aura still flickered faintly. Zerion's armor was cracked, golden energy leaking from his chest. The king looked down at his trembling hands, the first time in countless eons he'd felt weakness. You, he muttered. You've touched something even I could not. Goku breathed heavily, his tone soft. Guess we both learned something today. The king smiled faintly. You remind me of the first flame, pure, untamed, endless. Perhaps it is not divinity that sustains creation, but will. His body began to dissolve into light. You've shown me the truth, Saiyan. The throne is no longer mine. Goku reached out in surprise. Wait, I didn't want to destroy you. Zerion shook his head. You didn't destroy me. You freed me. His voice echoed as his form turned into countless motes of light. Carry the flame, Goku. Be the balance between gods and mortals. Be the Celestial King not by rule, but by heart. And then he was gone. The universe shuddered. The shattered galaxies began to heal. Stars reignited. The divine palace crumbled into stardust, falling like rain across creation. Goku floated silently, staring at his hands. His aura flickered, fading from blinding gold to a soft, warm glow. Whis appeared beside him, smiling gently. Congratulations. You did what even the angels could not. You changed the heart of a god. Goku rubbed the back of his neck, chuckling weakly. I didn't mean to take his job, though. Beerus appeared next, crossing his arms. Don't get used to the title, King. You're still not beating me in an eating contest. Goku laughed, the sound echoing warmly through the quiet void. Guess some things never change. Whis looked toward the distance, his eyes glowing faintly. Though you may not realize it, your fight has altered the entire cosmic hierarchy. The balance has shifted, and with Zerion's throne empty, new forces will rise to claim it. Goku looked thoughtful. Then I'll be ready. Whatever comes next, I'll keep pushing forward. That's what being a Saiyan means. He turned toward the stars, his aura glowing faintly gold. The worlds he fought to protect shimmered in the distance, alive and bright. For a moment all was peaceful. Then, faintly, from beyond the edge of existence, A new ripple stirred, dark energy gathering, coalescing into a figure watching from the void's horizon. A voice whispered, cold and sharp. "So, the king has fallen, perfect." Goku's eyes narrowed. He could feel it, a new presence unlike anything before. Something older than Zerion. Something that fed on the very essence of creation. Whis frowned. "You feel it too, don't you?" "Yeah," Goku said quietly. "Guess the fight's not over yet." As the camera panned out, the universe pulsed with renewed light. Goku's aura flared one last time, not in battle but in hope. The mortal who had surpassed God stood alone against infinity, ready once again to face whatever destiny dared to come, and as his voice echoed softly across the cosmos, it carried the message that defined him more than any title, any throne, or any divine form. No matter how strong the king, a warrior's heart never stops fighting. The screen faded to black. Golden letters shimmered across the void.